In this short video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can move an entire folder from your Google Drive into a Google Shared Drive. This is something that a lot of people have wanted for a very long time. It makes the process of taking something that you know your entire department needs out of your Google MyDrive and sharing it with a shared drive without having to do any intermediary steps. If you've been using Google Workspace for a long time, you know that previously you used to have to export everything to your hard drive and then you had to upload it back into a shared drive. That is no longer the case. This is awesome. So let me show you what to do. I have these project folders by academic year, and I want to move this 2019-2020 one from MyDrive into a shared drive. And so here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to right click on it, go to Organize, and then Move. From here, I want to click All Locations. And notice that I can now pick shared drives. And from the shared drives, it's going to show me all the shared drives to which I have access. And so I'm going to pick this Tech Director one here. And I actually have an archive folder within here. And now I'm just going to move it here. And it's going to determine which items can be moved, which items can't be moved, and then it's going to give me a warning on what's going to happen, and this is important to understand. So there's 117 items. Those could be folders and or files. All of the owners are going to retain access to the items. So when it moves it into the shared drive, even if the shared drive's only shared with me, if somebody else owns the file, they're going to be given shared drive access to that file. So not to my whole shared drive, but just to the file. The owner for everything else is going to become the DASA Tech Director shared drive. And then everybody who can see the DASA Tech Director shared drive will gain access immediately. So those are kind of the three things to keep in mind, is that people who own files that are already in your drive, that ownership is going to be retained through sharing. All other files, the DASA Tech Director or whatever shared drive you share it with is going to become the owner of the file or folder. And then third, everybody who can see the shared drive where you put the files will be able to suddenly get access to them. So again, this is a really useful thing if you want to take something that your department needs and move it from your MyDrive into a shared drive. Let's click Move. And now it's doing the moving. It's these little toast messages down here in the corner, and now it's done. It's just that easy. It's a super quick way for you to move files that are currently living in your MyDrive into a departmental shared drive. Very handy tool to clean up and make sure that you're managing access to files and ownership of files that may need to live beyond your time at NC State, or to give lots of people access to things that are currently living only in your MyDrive.